I know you thought it was never gonna happen, but today we're gonna talk about golf. Actually, the following videos are all going to be about the golf courses that I played here on Maui. We're gonna start today with the Wailea Emerald. There's actually 3 Wailea golf courses. There's the Wailea Emerald, the Wailea Gold, and the Wailea Blue. The Wailea Emerald and the Wailea Gold, they share a clubhouse. The Wailea Blue, which is just down the street, has its own clubhouse. The best place to start is on the waileagolf.com website. Here you can, under golf, look at the rates and special offers that they have. The rates are broken up in 2 sections. They're December through April, and then May through December. And depending on the time of year, you just want to make sure that you're looking at the rates in the right section. They also have discounted rates. One is the Wailea Resort discount, and that's if you're staying at the Grand Wailea or Four Seasons or the Marriott, you know, any of the Wailea resorts is one discounted rate. The second one is if you're staying at any of the resorts in Maui. They offer twilight discounted rates, which for us is perfect because it starts at noon. And so we have lunch and then we golf. And it's a pretty good sized discount. So we love the twilight. It goes from noon to 3. And then after 3, it's even less. On the website, they also show the different rates if you're going to rent clubs. And then under that, they have the special offers. And the Seahorse Swing package is a 3-day unlimited is how they have it marketed. What it means is that you can play as many holes as you want in 1 day. And the 3 days, they don't have to be consecutive. Like you can play on a Monday, Thursday, Sunday if you want, but you can play as many holes as you want on that day. If you do that and you rent their clubs, they also give you a discount on the club rental for those 3 days. Another one of the specials is that kids play for free after 3 p.m. Rates are subject to change, so it's really a good idea to check this section to make sure that you have the most current, up-to-date rates. Booking tee times, again, is on the website. But you can also pick up the phone and call the pro shop. They're very helpful and they don't mind doing it. We booked our tee times a week in advance and we had no issues getting the tee times that we wanted. We've done spare the minute bookings too, and really they make it pretty simple, and we haven't had any issues booking tee time. When you arrive at the course, you want to just pull up to the front and go to the bag drop. And there's a large button there that you press, and then the attendants will come out, they'll grab your clubs and put them on the cart for you. And then you head on into the pro shop. And in the pro shop, of course, you pay. And then in the pro shop, it's quite large. And it really has everything that you could possibly want. That, you know, the clothing, shoes, even socks, hats, you know, pretty much everything that you would need. So as you leave the pro shop, to the left, the attendant station, that's where you pick up your range balls, and they have range carts. You take what you want up to the range, and it's up this hill. Be sure and hang on to your balls. Fun story, my basket, the handle on it broke, and all my balls went rolling down the hill right past the starter, and I asked him if he enjoyed the ball avalanche, and he laughed and said, I'm not the first person to have that happen. They have not only a driving range, but they also have a chipping range, and they have a bunker, and then they have 2 large practice putting greens for you to warm up on. The carts are great. They have coolers, and they provide water in your coolers, and they have a good GPS on the carts, You do want to make sure that you stop and pick the appropriate language. It can be a challenge if you accidentally pick the wrong one. There is a concession cart that comes around. She has, you know, everything that you would expect. They also have lunch items, because you do not circle back around to the clubhouse until the end. There's 2 restrooms on the course, one in the front 9 and one in the back 9, but you can access that restroom from multiple holes, so they make it pretty convenient. The Emerald course is our favorite course of the 3. There are views on this course that are just spectacular. And you'll see the fairways and the greens, they are meticulously maintained. They are beautiful. Greens are a little bit slower than what we're used to, so it took a couple holes to get used to. It's just a beautiful course. They provide 6 different tee boxes, so it really is a course that anyone could play. It's a course that rewards you if you are good at ball placement. So it really is a fun course to play as a couple, because it kind of levels the playing field. I'll include a link to the scorecard down below in the description. So if you're looking for the details on the length, the slope, all of that of this course, you'll be able to pull it from the scorecard. Wailea is on the drier side of Maui, so you're really not gonna have to deal with rain. What you do get though is the trade winds. I actually love playing in the wind. Really, it cools everything down. When you finish your round, you are going to end up back at the clubhouse, and the attendants will meet you, and they'll clean your clubs, and they'll take them and they'll put them back up front for you to pick them up. Really great guys. Honestly, I've never seen them have a girl attendant, so I'm gonna stick with that. Great guys. You're gonna be ready for either lunch or snack or beverage, or maybe all of it. There is a restaurant, Gannon's, there in the clubhouse that is phenomenal. Even if we're not golfing that day, there are times that we call and book a reservation because the food is really good at Gannon's. It's a beautiful restaurant. It's beautiful inside, has a giant bar, and it also has a large lanai with panoramic views that are they're breathtaking. My favorites are the fish tacos and also the salmon. When I go to Maui, I love to eat fish. I eat a lot of fish in Maui. The food in Maui, I don't know what it is. I come home and I get depressed because the food in Maui is just, everything tastes so good. You are gonna love this course. Depending on your budget, it may be a bit pricey, and not all of the courses that I'm gonna review are pricey like this, but they do have some levels of options that can make it more affordable. But I promise you, the Wailea Emerald is worth every penny. Next up is gonna be my second favorite golf course in Wailea. It's the Wailea Gold. If I've missed including something that you're interested in or have questions about, please don't hesitate to put something in the comments, and I promise I'll get back to you. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.